Hi. Uh, this isn't loud enough. Hello, hello, hello? Hello. Hi, my name's Graham. I'm the bass player for Rogue's Hollow Regiment, and I was told that you're kind of bored. And I was very bored when I was playing high school stuff too, so I just started improvising and playing a bunch of random stuff. So I'm going to show you what I do for this stuff, and just take it as you will. I'm going to write out the basic framework for a lot of this stuff as well. Uh, let's start with 6, 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna play all these at 100. Because Emma told me you guys do between like 80 and 120. So just learn this and speed it up, slow it down as you want. Now the basic form for 6, 3, 2, 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and then you go 1, 2, you know how it goes. Arpeggiation is the name of the game for this one. If you're into jazz and stuff, you're probably real familiar with this kind of stuff. It's kind of similar. Not this fast, but I'll slow it down a little bit so you can see it a little better, just for this first 6 part. See what I'm saying? I'm really bad about this, but you want to be real sure to use your pinky on the fifth, not the fifth, the octave. Really build that dexterity there. Again, I'm not sure what kind of player you are. Really, I've never seen you play, but 6, 3, 2, 1 at 100 for you. We'll just kind of go for it. This just octaves going down. Ignore my flaminess with the met. Once you get into the 2s and the 1s, you're totally open to just go up chromatically in this area of the fretboard, practicing your finger spacing, doing something like, which is very difficult to do. You really got to have a lot of pinky strength, and that builds a lot of pinky strength doing that. What's next? AD. AD, man, is just a jam exercise. You're just doing whatever. I'm not sure if you guys take any beats between, like each scale, but I'll just run through. I'll just go C to E real quick. I won't do the whole thing. Now it is important to be able to play the same scales that the murmurs do, which is very important for actually all the mallet exercises. Is you really want to have a fundamental understanding of what the mallets are playing. Someone calling me? Sorry. You want to have a fundamental understanding of what the mallets and the other boards are playing for these exercises, and kind of match that both rhythmically and melodically on your bass. Mine's a 6-string, so I got all the high notes and the real low notes as well. But I'm just gonna be using these 4. For AD, improvisationally, just stick to the major scales. A lot of people when they improv, they go that minor 7th. You really don't want to be using that, because that'll really clash if they land on the the third of the 6th, or they're playing the major 7th. What did I just hit? That was not the major seventh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll do a little bit of the improv one for you. And I like to finish off on the scale. And if you have a drummer, you want to... Sorry, I have a really bad ADHD and I talk a lot while I'm I try to talk a lot while I'm playing. If you have a drummer in your ensemble, you want to match up rhythmically any rhythmic ideas that you want to add with your drummer as well. AD is really easy. Just major scale improv, or just play the major scale, or just you can speed it up on the downwards. What I like to do, you know. Something like that, which, at the discretion of your director, Emma. But that's just something that I did that was a little funny, although it never really worked, so maybe don't do that. But broccoli. I love broccoli. Broccoli's really fun. First thing you want to do, your minor scale. All that. And then the voicings that the keyboards are using is very, very important in this. A minor. When you go to the B, it's all about the tritone right here. So you'll see when I play this going down, I do a fancy lick like that. And if if I'm not on my 6th string, hit that low B, although I don't know if you have a 5 string or a 4 string or whatever, so do whatever you will with that. Minor, tritone, major for the 6. I forgot what the D is, so you could just stick to pentatonic for that. E minor, F major, G minor, A minor. And you'll see me play around with those different scales, especially for transitioning from the F to the E. I like to do something real fancy. But let's just run this real quick. Run through the whole thing. Again, excuse my rhythmic discrepancies. I'm very tired. Yeah, so that move from F to E is my favorite of stuff I've written for exercises for myself. The name of the game for these exercises, in summary, really, is I'm so sorry for the last 5 minutes you haven't been able to see my right hand. I'm so sorry. I might re-record that with just the right hand then. But in summary, the name of the game for these exercises is, number one, you want to make the boards sound good. That's the rule with all bass guitars. You got to make the other people sound good, unless you're, Les Claypool and doing stupid slap stuff. Rule number two is express yourself through your playing. Sitting there playing scales all day is really, really boring, and you want to, really be able to fill in the rhythmic and melodic gaps that the boards have in their exercises. I hope this ramble made sense for you, and I hope you enjoy playing bass and the marching arts. It's extremely fun and extremely rewarding, and I wish there were more people who did it. Thank you, and have a great season doing, whatever you're doing, man.